Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and today we have this problem. We're going to solve this problem with a different method, not using substitution. Okay, so first of all, this one has to be greater than or equal 0, and this one has to be greater than or equal 0. Well, and because this is the same rule as if we had a square root here. Okay, so now 77 plus x would greater than or equal 0. 20 minus sorry 20 minus x greater than or equal 0. Here we're gonna have 77 x greater than or equal to 77, and then here negative x greater than minus 20, and then multiplying by negative 1, x would be greater than, oh sorry, x will be less than or equals 20. So representing it, we're gonna have this here 70 minus 77, and then negative 77, and then 20 here. So minus infinity plus infinity, we're gonna have this going to this because it's more than or equal. So, and then this is less than or equal, so it goes to negative infinity. So they both meet here. Okay, so I mean x has to be in this interval, so we're gonna have x defined in this interval. Okay, so this is what we have to do. So now we, given this, we can solve our equation then. So whatever value we found that is not between minus 77 and 20, we don't have to consider this value because it's not going to attend our problem. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick this one here. So the equation, right, plus x and plus 420 minus x, and then this is equal 5. Well, we don't want to use substitution. I'm going to square both sides. Okay, so this one here is squared. It's going to be fourth root of, let's say this is a to the power of 2, right? Simplifying 2 divided by 4, it's a half, and a half is a square root. So this is going to be square root of 77 plus x plus 2 times this one here, which is fourth root of 77 plus x, and then which multiplies times square root, so fourth root of 20 minus x, and then we have here plus the same thing here, square root of 20 minus x, and then this would be equals to 25. So now I'm gonna pick this one, and this one here in this side of the equation, plus square root of 20 minus x, and then I'll make this equals to this one here minus 4. We have 4 here, we can keep only one root and multiply what is inside. Okay, so we have then 20 minus x. Remember, we don't want to use any substitution, and then I'm gonna square both sides again. Okay, so this one squared is gonna be 77 plus x, and then plus 20 minus, which is this one square, minus x plus the 2 times the product of them, which is 77 plus x, which multiplies square root of 20 minus x, and then this would be here 6 to 5 minus 2 times 2 times 25 minus 100, and then this is 477 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, and then plus this one here square. We're gonna simplify. This is gonna be 4 times, and here we're gonna simplify 2 divided by 4, which we're gonna have then square root of 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x. So given that, guys, we know now we have x minus x, which is 0, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick everything on the left side of the equation and send to the right side of our equation. Okay, so then we're gonna have that 77 plus 2 plus 20 is 97, And let's begin from here. This one is 2 and we have 4 here. 4 minus 2, because this one will go there negative, so we're gonna have 2. So we're gonna have 2 square root of 77 plus x, 20 minus x. So this one is gone with this one here, okay? And then we're gonna have this one here minus 100, sorry, minus 100, which gonna be this 77 plus x, and then 20 minus x, and then 625 minus 97, we're gonna have plus 5 to 8 equals 0. So guys, I'm gonna divide both sides of the equation by 2 to eliminate this 2 here. So I'm gonna have then this one here is gonna be just 77 plus x, okay, which multiplies 20 minus x, and then this is gonna be 50, which multiply this, and 77 plus x, sorry, plus x, and then 20 minus x, and then this one here divided by 2 is going to be 264, and then this is, let me just erase this and write it well, 264, and then this is equal 0. Okay guys, now look at something here. We could use a substitution here, but we don't have to, because if I put here 4 and I take to the power of 2, it's still the same thing. So now we see that we have a quadratic equation in terms of this. Okay, so how do I solve it? Well, I'm gonna complete this square. How do I complete this square? I just have to see these two terms. I'm gonna divide the value of b by 2. 50 divided by 2 is 25. So it means then I'm gonna have here, I'm gonna have fourth root 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, okay? This one here minus the half of this, which is 25, and this square, and what do I have to take out? The square of this term, minus 6, 2, 5, and plus 2, 6, 4, and then this is equal 0. So guys, now we can solve this, okay? So how do I say it? I'm gonna keep this here, the difference between these two. So I'm gonna say then I have this one here, 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, here minus 25, all to the power of 2. This is then gonna be equals to, well, this one here would be minus 361, so it's gonna be here 361. But 361, guys, is 19 to the power of 2. So I'm gonna say this is 19 square, right? The same thing. So taking the square root in both sides of the equation, we would have something like fourth root of 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x. This is minus 25. This would be plus or minus 19. Okay? So you can solve this quadratic equation using the method you prefer, but I think this is the easiest way I found. So now we're gonna have 4 here, 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, and then here we're gonna have, well, first of all we're gonna have this 25 will come here. This is gonna be 25 plus or minus 19. Okay, so in first case, so we're gonna have actually two cases, right? First one, we're gonna have this root here, 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, will be equal, first of all, 25 plus 19, it's 44. And in the second case, we're gonna have the same thing here, 77 plus x, 20 minus x, and then this is gonna be 25 minus 19, this is 6. Okay, so now it means that we can solve our equation here, right? The first one and the second one. Let's start from the second one. Okay, because I believe that our real solutions are going to come from here. Okay, so now we have, then let me change the color to to blue. So we're gonna have then that um this is 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, and then this is going to be 6. So I'm going to take all to the power of 4, okay, to the power of 4. So here we simplify this. We have then 77 plus x, which multiplies 20 minus x, and then it's going to be equals to 6 to the 4, 6 to the power of 4 is 1296. Okay, and solving this product here, guys, we're gonna have something like let's say here we're gonna have this times this is 1540, and then minus 77x plus 20x minus x squared minus 296 equals 0. Simplifying this, we're gonna have x squared, sorry, we're gonna have x squared minus 77x 57x, and then this is actually plus, and then minus 244, and this is 0. So guys, this is the equation we have to solve. Solving this equation, what we can do, there are so many things we can do, but let's say this x is going to be minus b, or negative b, plus or minus b squared minus 4ac, which divides 2a, and then x is going to be equal to minus b, which is minus 57 plus or minus 57 squared minus 4 times 1 times c, which is 244, divided 2 times 1, which is the value of a, this is 2. So then we're gonna have x equals to minus 77 plus or minus, this is gonna be square root of this is 4225, and then this is divided by 2. So from here we're gonna have that x is equal to minus 57 plus or minus, this is actually 50. The square root of this will be 65, okay, and then divided by 2. So now we have our x1 is going to be equal minus 57 plus 65, okay, and then over 2, right? And then our x2 is going to be minus 57, and then minus 65, and then divided by 2. From here we're going to have that our x1 is going to be what? This is 8 divided by 2, and here we're going to have minus 122 divided by 2. So it means our x1, sorry, our x1 is going to be equals to 4, okay, this is the value of x1, and our value of x2 is going to be here. This one divided by 2 is going to be minus 61. So these are our real solutions for this problem. So let's pick the second case, which is this one, the first, then this one here, right? So now we will do the same steps. The only thing we will change, we will follow the same steps, sorry, we'll follow basically the same steps, and the only thing that will change is actually this value, okay, so the difference between this and this. So we would have actually 77, sorry, the second case here, this one here. So following from here, we're gonna have then 77 plus x, 20 minus x, this would be equal to 44 to the power of 4, right? So we would have then this one here, we will have then solving this, guys, we're gonna have 1540, and then minus 57x, and then minus x squared, and this one to the power of 4 is 37 48096, and then here putting in order, we're gonna have x squared plus 57x, and then minus 3746 556 equals 0. So guys, we have this equation, and when we solve this equation, we're gonna have imaginary solutions, and those solutions are gonna be x3 and 4, which are going to be equals to minus 50 plus or minus 315, and which multiplies square root of 151 this I all divided by 2. So these are our imaginary solutions. Okay, we got our real solutions here, 4 and minus 61. So as we said in the beginning, our x has to be in this interval, right? They have to be here between minus 77 and 20. So actually minus 61 is going to be something like here, right? Minus 61, and then you go, and you're gonna have here 4. So our solution are included, and so this is okay. The solution, the real solutions, I mean, okay, so they are included in this range. So now guys, if you want to check, let's check like rapidly and with one of the solutions. Let's pick minus 61, right? Let's say let's verify with x equals to minus 61. Replacing this value in our equation, we're gonna have fourth root of 77 minus plus x, which is minus 61, plus fourth root of 20 minus this negative here with this negative, it's going to be positive plus 61, and this is 5. So we're going to have then fourth root of, this is going to be what, guys? This is going to be 16, right? Because 77 61 minus, this is gonna, you're gonna have sorry, 61, you're gonna have 6, and you're gonna have here 1. So and here you're gonna have 4, and then here you're gonna have 81 you're gonna have here, and this is equal 5. So fourth root of 16, it's 2, right? Because you have here 4 to the power of 2 to the power of 2 plus 4 3 to the power of 3, which is 81. 5, this goes with this, we have 2 plus, and this goes with this, we have 3 equals 5, and 2 times 2 plus 3 is equal to 5. Okay, so we have then 5 equals 5. So guys, thank you very much for watching the video. See you next time. Bye bye. Please don't forget to subscribe